realized I am meant to be a shaman.
Oh, okay. Well, put down that ethically sourced local sage bundle and come here and let's talk.
Okay. So, you want to be a shamanic facilitator. What is a shamanic facilitator? I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you. So first of all, do you know where the word shaman comes from? Yeah, actually, I don't know. No, okay, well, let's talk about that too. So the word shaman originally derives from the word saman, which comes from the Manchu Tungus language, which is a language of the native people of Siberia that literally means one who knows. Eventually, when people from the West came over and began to interact with these shamans in Siberia, the word changed into shaman. And it got adapted through this westernized, colonized, academic, anthropological lens to end up being projected onto indigenous peoples from all over the world that are these earth-based healer, spiritual leader. The one who knows is someone who travels between worlds, between the spiritual realms and in this physical world, and uses that ability to commune with spirit by accessing things like the body and sound and animals and plants, and getting into trance states and alternative states of consciousness in order to travel and journey into these other spiritual realms to bring forth healing and divination and medicines for themselves and for other people in the community and for humanity at large. Yes, that's it. Like, that's what I feel. That's what I feel like I'm here to do and I'm here to be. I hear you. Yes, like, it's true. So many of us have what is a shamanic blueprint. You know, you probably acted as this indigenous healer in a past life. You probably acted as someone who might be called a witch or a priestess in terms of using the physical sphere to access the spiritual sphere for healing, for divination. And so it's in your soul. And I hear that and I understand that and honor that. And I gotta tell you, we can't use the word shaman. It's just a word that doesn't belong to us. And I offer you the term shamanic facilitator as a way to acknowledge the issues of colonization and cultural appropriation and this academic infiltration into what is a sacred practice. Because at the same time, the words shaman and shamanism, through this process of colonization and academicization, have become the words that we use to understand this earth-based spiritual practice of offering oneself as the vessel for healing and to be that healing guide in this way. And we don't unfortunately have another word to use as a global culture, and we need that right now. So instead of using the word shaman, I invite you to use something like shamanic facilitator. Right, you know, it's just like something about this shamanic way of life. It just like, it makes so much sense. I feel it deep in my bones and in my soul, you know? Yeah, it's actually true that what we call today shamanism is the first spirituality of all of humanity. It predates all religions, goes back 20, 30,000 years. It's the oldest root that we found for spirituality of humanity here on the earth. So it's actually something that is deeply ancestral to all humans. So it makes so much sense to have a natural leaning towards it, especially as we're in this process of the Great Awakening and returning to nature and this equalization, this balancing that's happening upon Gaia Sophia for the liberation and healing of us all. And we definitely need shamanic facilitators. And we need to go about it in a way that we can honor the indigenous wisdom keepers that are still here, still practicing and holding this medicine. And I don't want you to deny who you are. I don't want you to deny what's coming up for you in your soul, your truth, your knowing of who you are, and that you have this blueprint. It's coming online. Like, that's amazing.
Okay.
And there are some steps that need to be taken to really do this in right relation, with integrity, with ethics. Yes, okay, I hear you. That makes sense. I care about cultural healing, and I want to be a part of that. Shamanic facilitator. Yes, that's what I'm here to be. I'm so glad you feel me. Thank you.